After School All-Stars is the leading national and local program for comprehensive after-school care. If your kids need a place to go that's safe after school, that's what After School All-Stars is all about. And here's Natalia to tell you even more about it. Natalia, so great to have you on the show, and what a cool program that you're here to talk about.
Thank you so much. We're really excited to be here, Dave. After School All-Stars is the country's largest nonprofit dedicated to helping kids. And the way we do that is we provide free, comprehensive after-school programs. So when the bell rings, instead of pouring into our streets, our low-income students are able to stay at a safe environment, which is at their school, and it's filled with caring adults that engage them in different activities.
How long has this program been around?
So we've been around for 20 years in South Florida, but 22 years and going across the country.
And I would imagine that almost on a daily basis, you are moved by some of the great success stories from these kids, right?
The kids that come through the programs are really tremendous, and when you're affecting lives, and then the ripple effect is families, it really is a beautiful way to dedicate your professional life. I mean, we're privileged to work with these kids. We've got one kid who was out of our Los Angeles programs. He came with an immigrant family. He came from Mexico and was living next to just one step up of homelessness. And he went through the program. He eventually got into Harvard, and he's now paying for his sister's college, Juan Hernandez. So we're really proud of those success stories.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a cool feeling to be able to help make that happen. And
Amazing.
who knows what he's going to end up doing in his life, right?
Generational,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, it's
yes.
wonderful. And so what happens? So the bell rings, and then what do these kids do after school?
So we give them everything that is needed to address the child as a whole. And our vision for our All-Stars is to have them lead healthy and happy and successful lives, find a passion that they love so that they can explore a career that they want, and graduate from college if that's the academic track that supports it, and then give back to their communities. So they're individuals who know what they want, and they're leaders in our communities. A great example of this, and you'll meet her shortly, is Torres, who's been able to make a difference in our South Florida community.
Yeah, we're going to meet her in just a couple of minutes, and her story's great. So, and how late do they stay? How do they get home? How does all that work, too?
Yeah, so it's 3 o'clock, the bell rings, and we have academic programs, an hour of fitness and sports and nutrition, and an hour of enrichment programs, and that's everything from Zumba to kickboxing and robotics. Our programs are very diverse, and as you can imagine, since they are for middle schoolers, you can remember when you were in middle school.
Barely.
You've got to keep their attention. It's got to be cool and relevant.
Yeah.
And we really adapt to what the resources are for every school site. We currently serve 17 middle schools in South Florida, which is roughly 2,000 kids every day.
And this was started by Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
A long time ago, he founded this organization out of his love of fitness and developing youth.
Well, what a great organization. So cool. If people want to get involved, donate money, their time, whatever, how can they do that?
We would love everybody to be an ambassador for After School All-Stars, and you can go to sfasas.org. I'm sure it'll be on the screen or on your website. And again, that's sfasas.org.
Well, so great to meet you, Natalia. Thank you so much. And we're going to meet the young prodigy Victoria next,
Thank
right?
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Pleasure.
All right, the lady of the hour, Victoria Torres. We were just bragging about you. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you very much, and thank you for asking. I appreciate that. All right, so After School All-Stars, you're a big celebrity now. You're a big shot. How did it start? How did you first come to find out about them and get involved?
Well, when I first moved to my middle school, I found out about the program through the billboards, and my mom and dad signed me up, and when I got involved with it, I noticed that it was really good, how I can go after school, do all my homework, and still play outside and have free time with and socialize with new kids.
So I want to get this title right, because this is pretty impressive. So last year you were elected to serve as the Youth Advisory Board Member Representative for the South Florida chapter of After School All-Stars. That's how we got to shorten that title. We need an acronym. Yeah. And then you went to Washington, D.C., and then some really cool, amazing stuff happened, right?
Yes. While in Washington, D.C., we were presented with Project Yellow Light, which is in order to stop texting and driving. And while with Project Yellow Light, I took that to our school, and during our Life Service Action Initiative, we worked on creating a prototype called the iHold, as sponsored by the Mazda Foundation. And with that, we presented it to all the families, and in order to end texting and driving.
Okay, how does it work?
How does it work? It's a pouch where you stick your phone inside of it, and if you get a text or a call and you want to answer it, if you open the flap, a noise will come out, and the noise is screaming go, and it's rather annoying. So it makes you put your phone back inside the pouch.
Yeah, and the reaction that you've gotten from it, people have been pretty excited about it?
Yeah, people usually jump at the sound and they just put their phone back.
Yeah, which could be dangerous too, I guess. So the point is like no jumping, no texting,
Just,
no nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen in your life, has your life been impacted by people texting and driving?
My life, no, but I've heard of many accidents, and texting and driving is the #1 death in teens nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, it's overwhelming how many, even now, people still text and drive. So we just need to spread the word about this great invention that you have, and we'll just get rid of it once and for all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool. So what's next for you? So now that you're already a big shot, I mean, you could just retire already, but what are you going to do now?
Well, I'm going to go to my high school and be in the pre-medical magnet and study to become a chemist for the future.
So amazing.
That's my career.
So proud of you. Congratulations. And this program, this After School All-Stars, I'm assuming you'd recommend it to people, right?
Yes. If you can get inside of After School All-Stars, I recommend you to go inside of it.
And for people that want to learn more about your product, they want to join the fight, they want to help, I know there's something they can do online, right?
Yes, just go to the website and click the promise card, and on the promise card you can promise that you will stop texting and driving.
And if you don't, a goat is going to scream at you, and nobody wants a screaming goat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, wonderful to meet you. Congratulations on everything you've done so far. And listen, when you become a big shot fancy chemist, will you come back and be on our show again? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good to meet you. Keep doing great things, okay?
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, you got it.